Work.
Yeah, just, you know, James was in with the FBI all day.
You're kidding me.
No.
This is getting really serious.
It's really serious, I think.
Energy and Medicare. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And it's taking all my time. A couple more weeks of this shit, and it'll be over.
And what?
Then we go on vacation together.
Then we go to Aspen?
Yes. Soon. You are going to do that with me, aren't you?
Really? Sounds great.
Turnout. It's a great turnout. Thanks for being here. This is awesome.
I want to go.
What's wrong?
I just want to go. It was a mistake.
Was it
a mistake.
Now, I can go running into court tomorrow and start telling some judge, Your Honor, you got it all wrong. We're all innocent. We've got good guys. My client, Mr. Carville, just had brain freeze one day and signed some voucher to someone, and now you're frozen all their funds and what's going on, and I'll yell about America, and I know everything you're going to tell me to do. And I'm going to get my rear end handed to me. Because Mike Horowitz is going to file something under seal telling them his side of the case.
So what? He has no case.
Great. That's what I'm going to tell him. And do you think that the FBI and Mike Horowitz have gone this far and a judge agreed to freeze all your accounts because he has no case?
Well, why don't you just railroad us in jail? I mean, we don't know what they say. They come up in the United States of America, they freeze your accounts, you can't get to your money, you can't go to the judge and ask for shit. Well, what?
James, you know what I'll do? I'll tell the judge that Mr. Carville would now like to tell him about the United States of America and what you can't do. And Mike Horowitz is going to take a little affidavit signed by an FBI agent under seal that we won't see and tell him about something called evidence. So here's what I'm telling you. Mary, you tell me they don't have a case. Well, I believe you believe they don't have a case. And James, you tell me about America, and I know you live in America. That there's no question about. But there is something.
Son of a bitch, man, I tell you what, for $400 an hour, you're a goddamn genius.
It's not about paying me. By the way, your checks are bouncing, so I ain't getting paid.
This is unbelievable.
What did you sign?
I have a problem, okay? I came out here with a reputation. I no longer have a reputation. I don't even know why I shaved this morning. I don't even know why I put on a tie this morning, Richard. I'm fucked. Do you understand me?
There's nothing to worry about. You don't have to go. You're not going to go to any kind of federal prison. Zachary Scott's going to go to federal prison. If you're dressed like that, you go to federal prison. There's nothing to worry about, okay? Just believe me. Well, those guys are just acting. They're playing their parts. There's nothing to worry about. Whatever they're threatening you with, just know and hear me and understand that nothing is wrong and they're just going about their business.
Where am I going to be? Where am I going to be next week when they shut this shit down? Do you have another assignment for me, Richard?
No, listen, I'm very busy. I'm sure, I'm confident that you could take care of this. Just don't go crazy on me now. You'll be able to handle it, but I can't.
Come in. Hello.
What are you doing? I mean, what happened to your shoes?
Just got a little money.
Do you have any idea what's going on? I mean, you know what I mean. You're the only guy who knows Bergstrom. You're the only guy who's seen him in this place.
Yeah.
So, what's his take on this whole thing? Is he just sitting up there in some attic somewhere, just?
Mr. Richard Bergstrom lives in Brooklyn, New York, and he's addicted to Mildred Pierce. Do you know that film?
I've heard of it. He's addicted to Mildred Pierce.
That's what he does. He sits up in his apartment, if that's what you want to call it, and he watches Mildred Pierce. You know, I think Richard is just kind of taking this whole thing as a joke. I don't think he's serious. I don't think that he's sincere.
So when he brought us to council. I mean, this whole shitstorm is about the council. So is he trying to take this thing down? Is he just fucking around? Is he?
He's crazy. I mean, you look out here, you see these people out of a job, okay? Does he think about the human consequence of that? No. Does he think about this place is shutting down and these people going home and having to tell their family, oh, well, it's over? No. For him, I think this is all just a movie, okay? It's just another movie that he can rerun over and over and over again and be entertained.
All right, man.
You like basketball?
In the playoffs.
I got courtside seats tonight at the Wizards game. Iverson's in town.
Yeah, maybe another game. Maybe when the Celtics come.
I work for an organization. My job is to connect people.
Right.
The people that I connect to other people, I make sure are absolutely above board. Now, I'm in doubt. I'm going down as well. Our assets are frozen as well.
I wonder if we're an accidental tourist. They're really after you. And we're just a drive-by shooting.
Sure.
Well, I mean, you've exhausted the, any possible reality she might have.
I don't mean to be unpleasant about this or anything, but there's something we're missing here.
I can't help you. I can't help you. I wish I could. I can't help you. There's something going on and I have no idea what it is. I feel used but I don't know how. It's like a house of mirrors. I feel like it's a house of mirrors. Everything seemed one way and now it just seems another way, and everything just has to stop. And I think look at everything from a whole different perspective and try and understand who can be trusted and who can't be trusted to start to unravel this thing. And if it's inappropriate for me to talk to you, I mean, we'll do it through our lawyers or whatever we have to do.
Look, I don't know. Look, this is the guy. This is the guy that you want to talk to. I don't know shit. I mean, as I have maintained.
You're on the level with us? If I said, Tommy, if I want to put you on a polygraph, would you do it?
Sure.
Okay.
How do you get us to Bergstrom? We want to get to
just
Bergstrom.
gave you his
How do we
address.
do
He lives on Atlantic Avenue.
I know where he
Brooklyn.
lives.
Go find him yourself.
No, the problem, Tommy, is you've got a problem, and you've got to help us. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
You're here because
We've
of
been
Anna.
through
You're
that.
here because of the other.
You know that I had nothing to do. Look, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, it's unfortunate what happened to Anna, but I had nothing to do with it.
I would say it's a little more than being in an unfortunate situation in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, what's
you
the
run
crime?
out,
What
someone
am I
drops dead
liable
on
to?
your floor.
I didn't
You
kill her.
leave.
I didn't. I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but
I left. There wasn't a crime. Is it a crime? Did I leave the scene of a crime?
But did you report it? Did you tell anybody? Did you call? Did you pick up and say 911? I got a dead body in this room.
We've been through it.
You've got other problems also. You're running around town here late at night. You know what you've been doing. We know what you've been doing.
So what?
The agents have been watching you. The agents have been following you.
So what?
I think it's fair to say that a little publicity about that wouldn't be good for you, your future or your career.
I have no
and
future.
We need your help to figure out how to get to Bergstrom.
I just told you how to get to Bergstrom. Figure it out yourself. Talk to Francisco Dupre.
Who talks to Bergstrom at the firm?
Dupre.
Who else?
Solely. That's why I went to Dupre in the first place. You know what? I've described my role. That's what it is. You can investigate my role in this thing if you like. You can do whatever you want. I'm finished. I'm not wearing a wire. I'm not gonna.
Look, we're looking to bring this to an end, to get you out of this. This is a big problem for the firm. You may think you're out of it, but you're not out of it.
I know what I've done. I haven't done anything. So I've been driving around town, you know, doing what I like to do. Yeah. So that has nothing to do with this investigation. You can talk about Anna. You can talk about, you know, what I choose to do on my own time. You can call my wife. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm leaving.
Well,
have a good day.
I think you should think twice about it before you walk out that door.
Think about it.
I regret every decision I've made in the last 5 years.
Don't act on impulse. Don't act on impulse now. Think about it. Get back to us.
Bye. Have a good day, guys.
If this happened to our friends, and all of our friends, such as they are, yes, a lot of people don't like us, but many people do and are loyal and want us to just get through this. So let's just invite them over for wine and cheese and a little bit more, and I won't spend a lot of money, and start getting rid of some, just consolidate. They can't freeze money that we get from selling our
we're
furniture.
awake? Man, why don't we just, I mean...
Don't reject this idea
It's a wake, it's not a party.
It's not a wake. Our friends love us, we love our friends, we do it for them, we tell them it's all bullshit, they know it is anyway, but we dispatch them to go forward and defend us, which they will. Jill Hansen, Maria, Mark Lampkin, are you kidding? They'd walk over hot coals. And that fabric is to die for. That stuff is portable to a house. I do it.
So, Mary Madeline, on the day that we have concluded that the firm is no more, has decided that we're going to invite all our friends over.
Our good friends, only our good friends.
A party that we can't afford.
Only our
and
good
to have
friends.
a wake.
The party will pay for itself.
Hello?
Maggie?
Yep.
Hi, it's Gail.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no,
You saw. Look, I wanted to, I saw you last night, and I know that you saw me, and it was just awkward, and I wanted to, it wasn't really the place.
What?
And,
what did you
just... to you.
No, it wasn't the place to speak to me. We're not allowed to speak. I mean, I'd love to speak, but I have a restraining order. I don't know if you remember that part. Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me?
Maggie, you have every right to be really angry with me. I'm calling you because I want to see you, and I want to have the opportunity to see you and explain this. And
you are a piece of... That is unbelievable. Fuck off, Gail. No, I'm working all day. I'm at work till late. We're having a fucking...
You know what?
Party at our office, and I can't see you. So
look, I know you're really angry.
I'm angry, and I'm busy, and it's a horrible time. So
I understand, but if you give me 3 minutes, you never have to see me again. You never have to talk to me again.
Right.
But please, just give me 3 minutes of your time.
I wish I could. Unfortunately, I'm under a restraining order. So sorry.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
And what you have to appreciate is that these last couple of months of the year, you know, this is when the revenues go down and I can't let the expenses go up. So what I think we really need to do is talk at the beginning of the year. Between now and then, sign some people up. Get people in writing to commit to you, and we'll work something out.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you?
How are you?
I'm very well.
Good. I would like a one-way ticket to Las Vegas in the afternoon flight.
We have a departure that leaves here about 4:40, and
Perfect.
you get to Vegas at 9:09 Vegas time.
Perfect.
Okay. The last name, please.
Flanagan.
Okay.
How much, what's your timing on your job situation? Today?
Yesterday. You know, these people are crazy. I had to go talk to the
pass. Nice block.
Okay, so thank you all for coming. Is there anything you want to say? We love you all so very, very much.
No, I just wouldn't pay any attention to these rumors, but by the same token, if you see some artwork or something like that, see a table, you know, I got half a ham here, you know, we got Thanksgiving coming up. Y'all, I love all of y'all. Y'all all mean so much to us, and you know how things are in Washington, and I'll just leave it at that. And I want to thank my lawyer, Howard, a great guy, but I think he thinks it's time for, I think he wants me to shut up right now, so thank y'all very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Love you. Go forth and buy.
That's good too. You get on top. Turn over. Lower. Now switch.
As you know, Carvel's a friend, but you got to remember, that there's still obviously race in politics. It happens. It's still an everyday occurrence.
You're kidding.
And it still is, whether it's a myth or reality, that some strategists do not believe that people of color come out to vote. So why worry about those particular issues? Why worry about the politics? But when certain things galvanize those communities and our communities, they come out. Like the thing with Street, the illustration of Street you mentioned. It galvanized our community and we came out and voted. It happened in 1992 with President Clinton. When my father was chair of the party, he galvanized he energized our base. And those are some of the things that can happen. And we as a people of color community have to work so much harder to do those kind of things, to stay involved in politics and stay involved in policy. And when we do that, good things happen.
Well, you sound like your father now.
Well, I guess it rubbed off a little bit.
So have you seen any art you like, or TVs, or...
I could do without that.
That's the one Mary wants to keep, so... Yeah, me too. It's good. Yeah, I'm having meetings now. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be... Hi. Hi. Yeah, I'll be just a minute.
Just still okay for a second.
What are you doing?
These things. Let's just go talk to them.
Hi. Hi. Excuse Excuse me, this is my office. Sorry. I'm sorry, yeah. Nothing for here, nothing in here is for sale. No, that's okay. It's just everything that's for sale is out there. Oh, okay. Thank you. That's all right. Thanks. What the fuck are you doing?
Joe.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Tommy?
Yeah.
Ah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Better.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know. I took your advice. I went to see a therapist.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I don't think it's probably the best thing I ever did in my life.
See?
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
You're right.
Yeah.
It's interesting at my age to learn new things from my son.
It's good to have someone to talk to, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's helpful.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. And, you know, between the therapist that your mother got for me, actually.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine. You know, there were things with that I didn't know about, too, which helped a great deal.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, she had tried suicide before, a long time ago.
She had?
Yeah, it seems. This is what I got from the report. They told me that she had problems with depression.
No, we're not. Mr. Dupre?
Hey, Francisco, remember us?
Hey, Richard, how are you?
U.S. Attorney's Office. How you been? Hey, listen, got a couple minutes?
Smoke?
Nah, go ahead, smoke. In fact, let's step over here where it's kind of... You remember the conversation we had in the U.S. Attorney's Office last week?
Yes.
How'd you like to come in and talk to us again?
How'd you like to call my attorney?
Well, okay, that's an option, but before we go any further with that, just let me throw something out at you. We know about Atlantic Avenue up in Brooklyn.
Right.
And you know we've been watching you, and you know we've been watching everybody else in the firm. And when we look at the big picture, there's nobody who's got the networking in that you've got. You've got to know what's going on. And we know where Bertram's hiding up in New York. So at this stage of the game, buddy, the ship is going down. And this is a great opportunity. Now, I heard what you said about talking to the attorney, but this is, now hear us out. This is a great opportunity for you to do something for you.
Okay.
Because you know as well as I do that when this thing goes down, these bastards aren't looking out for anybody but themselves.
Okay, hold on. I've got some information for you, okay?
Okay.
Let's just step over here. Iverson hit 40. Call my attorney.
Think about it. Think about it.
Iverson hit 40.
Think about it. Ship's going down, buddy.
40, baby. Butter. You been to Philly, right? You know Iverson.
I cannot tell you. If I could undo that moment in my life, I would undo it, and I'm so sorry. And I saw you last night, and I made just a huge mistake. And if you don't ever talk to me, I can understand it. I wouldn't even give me the time of day, and that's why I've come here, because I knew that you wouldn't. But I can't move around in my life without at least saying to you how sorry I am and how, crazy that is. And that I love you.
Oh, great.
And I just...
Great. Really? Because that's when it started. That's when this started. When I said something big to you and I got brave and said how I felt, and then this happened. You know? I mean, can you imagine how that was? Like, I thought we were falling in love. I thought it was normal and natural, and I thought I spoke what we were both feeling, and then... And how am I going to trust that? How should I respond? I mean, how can I possibly believe that, you know, that any of this is real, that it's not going to change?
You're my friend, if anything, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. so sorry. And tell me if I could make this right, how I could do that. And if I can't, I accept it. I accept it. I do, but I love you.
No.
And I know. Too late, too whatever, and I can accept that too. I couldn't stand it.
Keep the change. Thanks a lot, Jamal. See you again soon.